Alright, so after my first video, said if I got 10 subscribers, I would do another video, and I think I got like 20, so that was a double. So fantastic, fantastic. So we're going to review the Dow and today's price action. But before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to Market Masters. I don't know why I said makers. Market Masters. It's Mauro's Discord group that he has. It's a if you don't follow him, make sure you follow him. He posts some of the best Elliott Wave on Twitter. He's basically been dead on the structure this whole time since the correction started. So he's very talented. So make sure you follow him. I'm part of a Discord group, and not only do we get his coaching in the Elliott Wave, there's other talented team members in there that use supply and demand, harmonics, the diamond, which has become pretty popular. So, if you ever sends out an invite again to join the Discord and, you want to learn some technical analysis, make sure you join it. If you get an invite from somebody and they're charging you and it has his picture, it's probably a spam because the guy does it all for free. Uh, so I just want to give him a shout out. Make sure you follow him. All right, let's see. Back to the dial. So we can start off with the structure so far. What's really nice and good to see is we're expecting another leg down, obviously. So this is a expanded flat. 1, 2, 3. So it makes sense. Let's look at the fibs. What's nice to see is, rejection at the 127 fib. For expanded flats, what I've read, have seen, the 127 is, the key fib that you see the expanded flats as. Obviously, it can travel 161 and still be considered a expanded flat. But what I've read, that 127 is the fib. Somebody else could say I'm wrong and it's the 100% fib. I don't know. But that's what I've read and that's what I'm sharing. So expected another leg down here. So that's nice to see today. This nice reaction here at the 127 fib. B to A, just it's beautiful, right above the 61 and between the 78 fib. So that's nice to see there. So that's where we're at. So I wanted to kind of view a little bit of the Hearst that we have. What's nice to see in the analysis is these peaks I've shared. If you can see these peaks, they're the same peaks you're seeing across the market. So, it's good to see that the peaks are happening, around the same time across the board, across the market. So, that's so that means markets in sync peak wise. And the trough side, I'm gonna review some here. Obviously, the troughs here, what we have is the same thing as the QQs. If you saw my last video, if not, go watch it. 40, 20 coming down to the 18th and, forming a low. Is it the low market bottom? I don't know. Could be. We'll have to wait. This is one of the studies I have, but the other study I also have is, I think it's this one. It's the weekly view. I have the 18 a little bit further up, creating this the 40 week and this the 20 week. It's really, I have it because in my opinion, there's a really high chance of that, with a 40 week peak being here, just because of the magnitude of this move. This move being so big, I expected from the 40 week peak here. So it'll be interesting how this plays out. Really what's important is to understand, so April, March, we still have a trough at April, March. It's a 20 week trough. But now the 18-month trough is pushed a little bit down into the year, probably July, August. Just something to keep into consideration. So what we want to see is, if the top's in, and we want to see how we form these next couple troughs here. And, is it wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into March, or is it 3, 4, 5 into July? We don't know. But it's just something I wanted to show, and I hope everybody kind of takes it into consideration of what could happen here and in April, March, or the bottom could happen later on in the year. So just wanted to show that to the team, and keep that in mind. So let's look at what happened today. Let's see. I think it's this one. All right. So if you look at the futures market, ES, right, it looks nasty. It looks kind of, doesn't look really clean, doesn't flow right, and the futures looks messy. So, I think some people have believed that this is still a correction. It's not an impulse down. I believe in it's an impulse down, but that's just my opinion. Let's go look at some clues and see what's going on here. So, look at the SPY. This is SPY. Cash market here looks nice and clean, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, and SPY looks like an impulse down. Futures kind of looks like a correction. I could see the argument. No big deal. Not saying they're right or wrong. But let's look at the. So, I've been keeping an eye on the finance sector just because, when the correction started, they were kind of hinting down of, that we're moving down further than what most people thought. And, if you look at this financial sector, the XLF, looks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a nice impulse down. Looks really clean. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, for 3. And then, we're looking for tomorrow. We're looking for this, a rejection across these fibs here. Same thing for SPY. Let's move back to SPY. We're looking for a rejection here, another low right here. And that would shut down the argument that this is A, and we still got more upside to go. So it is, that this is a corrective wave down, and that we have one more high to make. So for tomorrow, what we want is 1, 2, 3 rejection off these fibs, 4, 5, and then see a nice correction for 2, and then you go short under the B, and Valhalla, here we come. So I think I also got SQQ here to share for the team. So I got coming off this 40-week trough, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, A, B, C. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We did make a new low under that 3, so there's a high chance of 4, 5 being in. So let's take a look. So here's 4, and if you want to count, let me see. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can fit 5 waves in there. You can fit 5 waves in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it did make a new low here from this wave 3. So good chance, good chance the top could be in, and SQQQ starting a nice impulse up, and see what we have. I have as 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Looks like an impulse to me. This being wave 3 here, 1, 2, 3. You're seeing this big move here, this nice, push on this candle. favors this nice being a weight 3, then coming down 4, 5. So it would be nice to see this over 48.6 here in the next couple of days. If be fantastic if we come down tomorrow, make 4 and move up 5. Break that 4. That'll give us a more close to the top's in, and feel more comfortable if you're short or have puts. So just wanted to share that with the team. I think that's it. Oh yeah, I think I gotta say this. Not financial advice or anything. It's just trade ideas. So just remember that.